3, 2, 1, fire!
You can't handle the truth. Hello, good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you happen to be. This is Andy with the GmeteOne pre-Zoom call today. And guys, just to obviously give you heads up, some of you have been caught out still. Just be aware our Zoom call is at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, USA. Now, the clocks went forward in the USA. So if you're anywhere else outside of North America, you need to show up an hour earlier. Okay, so if it's UK, it's 8 p.m. I have amended that in the banner. It's the same in Pacific time because their clocks went forward as well. So, you know, but please pay attention to that because some people are missing out. We're seeing a lot of people in the Telegram group saying, oh, isn't there a Zoom call tonight? And it's already been on. So please be aware of that. Okay, so what are we doing, guys? We had a really packed call last night. I'm going to do a bit of follow-up on that and give you some information. Now, if you're brand new here, do not worry. We're going to take you through the basics here, first of all. But what I'll do is just give you a little teaser video, and that'll give you enough information, hopefully, to whet your appetite as to what we're doing here. Okay, folks, hopefully that gives you a flavor of what we're doing. What we're doing here is we are building a brand new metaverse. GmeteOne is what we call a hybrid metaverse operation. Now, what that means is we've also got a presence in existing metaverses. You may have heard of some of them: Sandbox, Decentraland, Somnium Space, Crypto Voxels. They're the four big boys, really, in addition to the daddy, which started a long time ago, which was Second Life. I came across that years ago. I thought everybody was crazy. So, unfortunately, they were the pioneers. And like a lot of pioneers, people did think they were a bit mad doing what they were doing, but they're still running. But the difference between them, for example, and Decentraland, Somnium Space, they have Sandbox and Somnium Space and Decentraland have their own token. And we are similar in that because GmeteOne will be launching GMeta tokens. And in fact, we're in pre-sale now because we are selling off $5 million worth of GMeta tokens in pre-sale. Now, that's going to help us, obviously, to fund this gigantic exercise that we're putting together. Now, 2.5 million of that $5 million is going into locked liquidity, and that will ensure that this token is rock solid and a very, very attractive proposition to people just wanting to buy the token for investment purposes. Okay, so let's have a look in the back office. Here we go. Okay, as I said, once this thing shares, I'll clear that out of the way. Yeah, we are raising $5 million. Now we're doing that in rounds of $1 million at a time. And as you can see, we're actually on round two. We've already raised $1 million, so round one sold out. We're $132,000 into round two, therefore. Let me just turn off my Telegram notifications because they're getting irritating. Don't know whether you can even see them, but anyway. Okay, so round two, we're up to 132,000, as you can see. Now, if you want to get involved today, you need to get back to the person who invited you and get their link. Join up and purchase at least one slot at $50. That'll get you 2.15 million GMeta tokens. Or you can, if you've got a bigger budget, you can buy as many as you want and earn as many GMeta tokens in advance of launch as you desire. There is another way, however, that you can earn them. Because if you do buy a slot, at least one, you get a link when you sign up. That link is useless until you actually do make a purchase of at least one slot. Now, when you do that, your link becomes live, and when you share that link with other people, you're going to get 100% bonus match from your level 1 referrals purchases. So George is on the call. Hi, George. George buys $10,000 worth of GMeta tokens, and I introduce George. I'm going to get $10,000 worth of GMeta tokens airdropped to my wallet when we go live. So I'm going to get 100% for bringing George on board. Now, if George decides to bring on Miguel, introduce it to Miguel, and Miguel also buys $10,000 worth of GMeta tokens, George gets $10,000 worth of GMeta tokens, but I'll actually get 5,000 because I will get 50% bonus match from level 2 referrals. In other words, Miguel, because I found George in the first place. So in this way, you can accumulate millions and millions of GMeta tokens in advance of the launch. Now, guys, I've already told you we're going to have quite a lot. Oh, hi, Sammy. How you doing? Hi, Stash. How's it all going, guys? I've already said, guys, that you can accumulate hundreds of millions of GMeta tokens. But I have also said we're going to put 2.5 million into locked liquidity, and that's going to make our token a very, very attractive proposition. And that really, we're not going to guarantee anything, but it's only really going to drive the value of our token one way. And also, as well as the liquidity, it's going to have needs to have a use case, because I mean, every everybody I know in the crypto space probably invested in some silly meme coin in the last year based on the name of Elon Musk's canary or something. No use case whatsoever, just a silly cartoon dog or whatever, and people were buying it and pumping and dumping it, and that's what happens because there's no actual use case for a lot of those tokens, meme tokens. Ours, however, will be the only currency you'll be able to actually physically use in the metaverse. You want to play games, you're going to need those tokens. If you're going to buy land, you're going to need GMeta tokens. If you're going to put up a building on the land, you need GMeta tokens. If you want to decorate it, you need GMeta tokens. And on and on and on. Anything you want to do in our metaverse that requires funding, you need GMeta tokens. So the use case is there, the liquidity is there. Those are the two core pillars that you need for a good cryptocurrency. See, I've got a lot of people sort of saying to us, oh, can we not launch this metaverse quickly? Because apparently 3 months is too long to wait. Guys, this is unique. This is unique. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. And things go slow, things go quick. We raised $500,000 about weeks in round one. So fear not, our marketing machine is out there doing its thing. So please keep your head down and keep bringing people to the party, because at some point we're going to be out of pre-sale. The pre-sale will be done. We'll have raised the 5 million. And guess what happens then? You won't be able to gain free tokens from sharing this anymore. So this is the chance. This is your chance. And for example, just to give you an idea, let's look. I'm not going to go into too much detail on this because I've got a lot to get through. And I don't want to go on too long today because I'm actually doing the Zoom call later as well, and I won't be able to speak. Okay, so hang on a second. I'm just pulling up a little bit of information based on another token I've already mentioned. Bear with me 1 second. Okay, so I mentioned Sandbox. Sandbox Metaverse started October 21. Okay, however, their token, SAND, go to CoinGecko, check this information out, please. But their token actually launched in August of 2020. Now, at that point, Sandbox was just a smartphone game. It wasn't the full-blown metaverse that we now know that they have. And it's a very, very popular one. But right about last October, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg started talking about the metaverse, and everybody started wanting a piece of it. They launched their metaverse, and look what happened to their token. Now, that token went on sale at 8 cents. 8 cents. Last autumn, it went to an all-time high of $8.40. Now think about that, folks. Think about that. My plan, I want to have 100 million GMeta tokens by the time we go live. With 2.5 million in locked liquidity and an undeniable use case. What do you think our token's going to do? What do you think our token's going to do? Guys, it doesn't need to get to $8.40. If you have 100 million GMeta tokens and it goes to 1 cent, just 1 cent, you are a dollar millionaire. It's as simple as that, simple math. God forbid it goes to 10 cents or $1. Think about that, and you're able to gain those for free right now. Just food for thought, guys. Just food for thought. Okay, Another thing we had last night, the guys did an amazing job. They were in a coin community last night, and they did an AMA and Ask Me Anything, and they were grilled in that coin community. Those guys were asking a lot of pressing questions, and they did amazingly well. They just did amazingly well, and that's another opportunity that's come up from our marketing team with Coin Press. So we've got a marketing deal in place with those guys, 6 figures a year, and those guys aren't messing around. So the marketing machine is kicking in all the time, and I'm seeing articles all over the world in the coin press, the tech press, all sorts, even investing.com mentioned GmeteOne. There's articles in different languages. The word is getting out. Now, we have got a huge event coming up on Friday. If I can pull up the flyer, just bear with me. And our guys are going to be appearing on this event. Okay, now, those of you who don't know, there's a massive film festival called South by Southwest, but it's grown into much more than just a film festival over the last couple of decades. I believe it's been going. It's now a complete culture fest. It's got music, artists. We've got all digital media, creative people, and interviews. We even had John Cleese from Monty Python team get into a bit of controversy. He did an interview the other day and said a few things that people didn't like on an interview in South by Southwest. That was in the mainstream media. Now, guys, we are going to be, a couple of our guys are going to be actually speaking on an event on Friday, this Friday, and we're going to be doing this live it's going to be streamed live to the Gmeta Arena at the very least. It might also go out to our headquarters in some named space in Decentraland as well. So we're going to try and multi-stream this to various locations, but please show up at this in the Gmeta Arena, because you're going to be able to watch our guys talking Gmeta stuff on there. And that's going out to a massive, massive community outside of what we're doing. This is a massive opportunity, and hats off to Jay for putting this together. Himself and Iggy are going to be appearing there. Now, as I said, you just need to go to GmeteOne.land. GmeteOne.land. I can't post the link in the comments. I did that yesterday, and Facebook didn't like it. So I don't know why. They're really down on us at the minute. So I think we've rubbed them up the wrong way. But guys, go to GmeteOne.land on Friday, 1 p.m. That's Central Time. This is in Austin, Texas. So it's Friday, 1 p.m. Central Time. If you're in the UK, that's a 5-hour difference because of the clocks going forward. So that would be at 6 p.m. Our time in the UK. Now you can work it out from there, guys, hopefully. But please, please, please show up for some of that or all of it if you can. It's going to be fascinating, and we want everybody to be out there in the GmeteOne arena, showing the community the size of the community that we have already. Okay, so you're hearing some weird ticks in the background. I'm going to show you something else in a second. That's me in CryptoVoxels. Turn your parcel sign down. You won't want to hear that. Yeah, I know. It does it. It cuts in every so often. But I'll take you there now, guys. I'm going to take you into our parcel. This went on sale the other day. Okay, guys, this is Gmeta Heights. Don't know what's going on with the room numbers there. It's probably been on for too long. But anyway, okay, guys, Gmeta Heights, 22 apartments went on sale on OpenSea. Let's have a look. And Stash is on the call. He's done an amazing job. He's doing a lot of this work here. This is the roof. We got a swimming pool and go for a dip if I want. Okay, guys, we've got 22 apartments. So I'll just take it inside. So what you need to do, again, I will post the link here, but you can go and view these apartments. Just take a note of the number. They're all numbered. Pick whichever one you want. Now, guys, if you were going to purchase a piece, let's just escape now. If you're going to purchase a piece of land in CryptoVoxels right now, just a piece of land, you're looking at probably 2 Ethereum minimum, maybe 3 Ethereum. You're talking 6, 7, 8, anything upwards of $6,000-7,000 just for the land. Now, we've had professional people. Stash has been doing some amazing work on it. We've had Holden and Jay. They're all working together and brought that to a very, very high standard. So you can purchase one of these apartments. You can get yourself a piece of land in the metaverse from as little as around, I think it's about 670. Just bear with me, because we go to OpenSea. What you need to do if you want to take part, and these are going to go quick, so I wouldn't hang around. There's 2 already gone out of the 20. But as I said, take a note of the number. There's apartment number 6, for example. You click on that. What you need to do is have some polygon ready. And as you can see, that's 0.25. So you just need to have, as I say, have some polygon ready to go to make your purchase. And as I said, keep a note of the number of your apartment, and then you'll be able to obviously walk around the block and have a look at all of them. Some of them have windows, some of them don't. Some of them are on obviously different floors. Some of them are slightly bigger than others. You decide what you want, but they're going from as little as around about $650. But there's more to this, guys. There's more to this. If you're a GmeteOne token holder, you're also going to get yourself a 20% rebate on the price as well in arrears. So when you make the purchase, you're also going to get a rebate after you make your purchase. Not only that, but the whole building, apartment building, will have its own account where people can create wearable NFTs and sell them on OpenSea. So as a part holder, a partner in that block, you will be able to do that as well and potentially earn money enough to actually fund the whole apartment purchase. So this is a very, very unique opportunity, and you're not going to get a chance like this to do this for such a little amount of money. And as you can see already, they are already finished. You would have to either learn how to do that, which is a big learning curve, or pay somebody to actually kit it out if you were doing this yourself. So very, very amazing opportunity, and that's brainchild of Miguel, who came up with this idea, and I think it's a fantastic incentive. And plus for GMeta as well, once we sell this one out, we'll probably do another one, and we'll maybe call it GMeta Towers or something like that. And that might be in a different metaverse. So the thing is, it's getting the GMeta name out there as well, all over the place. So that's us bridging the various metaverses. Okay, so what I've covered, South by Southwest, I've covered our co-ownership property. Now, what else I've also covered is how you can earn free GMeta tokens. There's only one other thing I really need to tell you about, and that's our competitions. Have a look in the back office again. I'm going to tell you about our competitions, because as well as earning GMeta tokens, if you're feeling competitive, you can also get involved in a competition to win NFTs, headsets, and even a Dodge Challenger, potentially a Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. We're giving away 3. Now, the competitions, we gave out the prizes at the end of round 1, and then we wiped the leaderboards clean. We started at 0 again, and in that way, if somebody had a multitude of sign-ups, somebody new comes on board, and they'll feel like they wouldn't have a chance. So at the end of round 1, we put it back to 0, so everybody has the same chance, and we'll do the same at the end of round 2. But you've got 4 competitions, top 10 recruiters. That's the top 10 people with the most direct referrals with at least 1 slot purchased. Top 10 team builders, that is the same, but it's your level 1 and level 2. So the number of people on both levels who have made at least 1 minimum purchase. Then the top 10 team contributors, that is the financial amount that the people on your level 1 and level 2 have contributed. And finally, top 10 investors, and that's just straight up who's put the most money in. And this round so far, we had somebody put in nearly $79,000. Last round, we had somebody put in $150,000. Now, folks, again, back to what I said, people are saying, oh, can we not launch this now, and getting impatient. These guys who, we always say in online opportunities, be sensible, put in money that you can afford, don't be overstretching yourselves. So there's somebody there with $79,000. That's a piece of money that person doesn't consider to be necessary to his life. It's not something he needs to survive on. And again, we had somebody in the last round who did the very same thing, 150,000. And guess what happened when that person put 150,000 in? Well, people with 150,000 to share or spend on GMeta tokens, they hang around with other people who are capable of doing the same thing. And it did create a kind of domino effect, and a lot of people came in with big chunks of money. So that can happen, and that happened in the space of about 5-6 days. We brought in about 300,000 in the space of 5-6 days. Okay, so don't get impatient, folks. And these competitions, if you are in the top 10, we take the top 10 recruiters. All 10 of them at the end of round 2 will get themselves an NFT, a GMeta NFT, which they'll be able to stake, get passive income from. Not only that, they also will put the 10 people into a draw, and they're going to win themselves an Oculus 2 virtual reality headset. We're giving away 1, so you've got a 1 in 10 chance of winning one of those. And they're doing exactly the same in this top 10, and this top 10, and this top 10. And then we'll have 1 more headset where we take all the 40 people in the top 10s, put them all into 1 draw, and we draw for 1 final Oculus 2 virtual reality headset. So there's an awful lot of things up for grabs. We do have another category, and that is our VIP category. So I'm just going to play a little video which will explain a little bit about that. If you're one of the people who sees fit to put $10,000 in, okay, if you're one of those people, or you're thinking of doing it, I'd suggest you do it sooner than later. Now, if you're one of the first people who does that, you become a premium VIP member. And that comes with an awful lot of benefits, which I'm just going to show you in our VIP promo. And then I'll just fill in the rest. Okay, this is the one where you're going to get the chance to win 1 of 3 of the Dodge Challenger SRTs. Now, we will do that draw when we go live, when we've raised the 5 million. We'll have a big party. I will give the keys away to the lucky winners, 3 lucky winners of one of those cars. Here is the promo video for that.
Say make money, money, make money, money, money. Make money, money, make money, money, money. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. Fat pockets. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'ma talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Survival of the fittest, you can sink or swim. I've been broke, I ain't never going back again. I need some C notes, some cheddar, and a stack of ends. I need a bowl of dough, I don't need no Facebook friends. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. Money makes the world go round. I'ma talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. I need that Skrilla on the Rilla. You got a $5 bill, put your hands up. You got a $10 bill, put your hands up. You got a $20 bill, put your hands up. You got a $50 bill, put your hands up. Holla, holla. Money makes the world go round. I'm the talk around town. Remy gave me the sound. I need that Skrilla on.
Okay, guys, so that is your chance if you are one of those people who have 10,000 that they can be able to put in. If you're not, you might know one of those people. And guess what happens when they put $10,000 in? You also get $10,000 worth of GMeta tokens. What a buzz that would be. Okay, guys, so in actually competing in these competitions, even if you do not reach the top 10, you're going to actually accumulate a heck of a lot of GMeta tokens just trying. So bear that in mind as well. It's a win-win-win situation. Okay, guys, tonight's call, the Zoom call, as you see, go to GmeteOne.live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And bear in mind the hour everywhere else. It's an hour earlier if you're outside the USA than it was previously. And we're doing an AMA call, an Ask Me Anything call where you can go in and ask your questions and have them answered. We'll see you on that call. Thanks for joining me today. See you later.